Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Review.
Here's the Cthulhu Death May Die Unspeakable box. This is going to be the Kickstarter extras. We're literally just going to take a look at it. It doesn't really have any gameplay stuff that is new. It's going to have some bases, which I've kind of painted up a little bit here. You're going to have some boxes that come in. So you're going to get, okay, first thing you're going to notice here, you're going to get some dashboards. These are going to be plastic. And you can kind of set your, let's see here. So you're going to set this over this. That way you can put your little things in here and they won't move. These are awesome. Could they have been better? Sure, but you know, when you sit down here on the board like this, it kind of fits right over it. It doesn't fit in all that fantastically, but you can get it in here and then your things won't move around as much. So nice little addition right there. We're going to take a look at these characters that we have here. So these are the new ones that we're going to see. And you're going to see Josephine here. She's got an infinite contacts, a marksman, so she's good at range and swiftness when she runs. Here's Vincent. He's a teacher. He can stress to reroll dice. He gets to use the elder signs as a success, and he can run. He's got that swiftness. And here's going to be Walter Baggett. When you attack but don't destroy, you can push it one space. That's really good to get people away from you. Elder signs are a success, and you can attack a target, so you got a little bit of range there. We're going to have Gonk. You have 4 actions per turn, but you have 2 max health. So he can die a little bit easier, but he has a lot more actions. You gain a green die when attacking somebody in your space. He's good at brawling. I like that one quite a bit. And you have toughness. You have free reroll when rolling for fire. Al, which is obviously Al Capone. You're going to be connected, get a green in the same space as Cultist, can attack. He's got the marksman, and he's got swiftness, so you can run pretty quickly. Then you're going to have Julia. Here, she takes wounds instead of stress. She can run a little bit faster, and she's got the brawling ability. The brawling ability is something that's very useful in this game. You're going to have Olivia, which I guess is Amelia Earhart. She's unlucky, so when you make a roll that results in no successes, you may gain 1 success for each die you roll. Stealth when she's running, and she also has the swiftness, so she can move around the board a little bit quicker. And then we're going to have Richard over here. You gain green when you target something in your space, and a free reroll, and the swiftness again where he can run. A lot of people seem to have that. Here you're going to have Pops. He looks like a voodoo guy, if you will. Calming presence. Other investigators in your space may choose not to activate their insanity. When making a reroll, elder signs are a success. You have a free reroll when attacked or rolling for fire, the toughness. And you're going to have Bert, which I think is Albert Einstein. You investigate unsafe space after fighting. The elder signs are a success, and then he has the toughness where you get a free reroll when attacked or the fire. And then Ernest, which I believe is Ernest Hemingway, right? 2 free rerolls when attacking monsters. You can target. He's got the marksman, so you can do a little bit of a range attack. And Arcane Mastery. This one's really neat. When making any roll, you may count an elder sign as a success, and so on. So you can heal 1 stress for each elder sign, and on like that. I like that one quite a bit. And you're going to have Roxy that you're going to have here. Whenever an investigator is about to attack, you may immediately move to their space. Can be upgraded. Which one right here I like a lot. Other investigators in your space gain a green when attacking. So she really helps out the people around her. Well, toughness and brawling, she's going to have those also. You're going to have Maki. You may heal 1 wound whenever you investigate. So she's pretty good at that. All the way up to gain green die per item you have. So you don't want to get items in her hands. Marksman, which you can do a little bit away. So gain 2 green die when attacking a target not in your space. So you're going to want to be kind of like the range person with her. And some stealth. So when she's running, she can sneak pretty easily through. You can have Maxim here. Whenever you lose, he's the mad dog. 1 or more sanity, you may deal a wound to any enemy. So if he starts losing his sanity, he goes crazy, he starts attacking the people around him. Then Arcane Mastery, which I've said I liked before, in the brawling, he gains when he's attacking in the same space. Merle is a method actor. At the beginning of your turn, choose an investigator, copy their signature skill. So if you got somebody really powerful in the game, she's going to be really good to kind of copy that skill. And Arcane Mastery, which I said before, and the stealth, she can run around the board pretty good. You got Floor. When you rest, you may divide the healing amongst investigators in your space. Then a marksman and a stealth that we talked about before. And you got Tina, Femme Fatale. A lot of females in here. Once per rolling die, you may take 1 wound to gain a green. Instead, you can gain 2. So she's going to be gaining that green, but she takes wounds to do so. And then stealth and brawling for her. And then you got Margie. My dear, if you go on cowering, you'll miss our triumph. When you would take a stiff upper lip, when you would take wounds, you may prevent up to 3, lose the same number of sanity. And then you got Arcane Mastery and the Swiftness, which I like both of those. So here's the Yog Sothoth that you're going to have in this one. And you can open him up, and you can see the nastiness. So you can see here, I'm not going to do any spoilers here. You're going to get Minion cards, Mythos cards, the Elder One, Wilbur Waitley in here, and the Yogg Sulith. So you're going to get some tiles with this one. You're going to get some of his cards that you're going to have in here. But this is what you came to see, right? You came to see the bad guys. Now, mine are all painted up. Yours will not be painted up. But it kind of gives you an idea of something that you might have. And here he is in all his glory. And then here is the nastiness that you wanted to see. Now, like I said, mine's all painted up. Yours will not be unless you do so. And just because I painted mine this way doesn't mean that you have to. You may or may not like that. But he is definitely an elder that you can add to the set. Here is Dagon that you can add, another elder. Tells you we can have some Serpents of the Deep, some transformations, and minion cards. And then once again, I'm going to try to do this as spoiler-free as possible. So when you get this in, you're going to have these transformations that will be added. This will be something new that you haven't seen in other things. And you're going to have some of these cards that will be in here. But here is what you came to see right here. You're going to have 3 of these. Now these will be different molds. Once again, mine are all painted up. Yours will have different that you can see here. But these are different molds that you can see. And these are kind of the monsters that will be added to it. And then the Beast Dagon himself. Once again, yours will come unpainted. But you can see what you could do, or maybe use a different color scheme if that's what you so wish. You can do whatever you like to him. But there you are for him. Then you're going to get Lost Episode 1. I'm going to keep all the spoilers away. Don't worry about it. We're just going to take a look at the miniatures, which you would know anyway from just looking at the back of this. And you're going to have 3 miniatures in here. You're going to have Lord Faceless in all his glory. You are going to have the Cult. No, this is going to be Lord Nameless. And this will be Cult Master X, as you can see here with his hood on his face. Now this is going to be, you're going to get some Mythos cards in this one, some Monsters cards, some Citizens, an Ice Cream Vendor, and you'll go through that. I'm not going to go through everything because I don't want to spoil anything for you, but that's what you're going to get in this box. You're going to get Bright Lights Box 2, the Lost Episode in here. And once again, I'm not going to spoil anything, so don't worry. We're just going to take a look at the miniatures inside. And you're going to get some good treats in here. And then this is what you're going to look at for the miniatures. So you're going to get here two Migos. As you can see the content here. And then you're going to get 2 of these Ythians. Is that what they're called? Nithians. That you can see right there. Very nice. And then you'll have everything that kind of goes with that. You're going to get 2 of each of those. Then the last one is going to be Happy Birthday Lost Episode 3. This is just going to be cards and discoveries and mythos. I'm not going to open this one up. There's no miniatures inside of here. So let's take a look at the miniatures. Mine will come painted, but yours will come unpainted unless you choose to paint them. You can see the different sculpts that you're going to have here. Each one of these are just playable characters you can have, which definitely increases the variability that you're going to have in the game. And perhaps my favorite new miniature in the game, Pops. Love this guy. So what do I think about Cthulhu Death May Die, the Unspeakable box? It's all the Kickstarter extra. So really what you're going to be getting in here is a lot of different people to play. So this is the reason why you'd come to this, I think, and put some money down. It's just for the variability in all the players you're going to have. There are going to be a ton of playable characters in this game, and the majority of the playable characters will come from this box. Now you're going to get a couple missions and some bad guys that you're going to have in here, and if you're a completist, you're definitely going to want to get this stuff. A couple of new scenarios to run through, and a lot of bad guys, but mostly all of these guys will be entering the fray. Some people like Al Capone, Ernest Hemingway, you know, these kind of people. And you might get more of the references than I do. Albert Einstein. It's just kind of neat. I do like having this. I think if it's not too expensive, you're definitely going to want to track this down, especially if you want to get some more plays out of the base game and trying all these different characters. Now, everybody's going to have one unique power, and then two that could be utilized by other characters. So each one's going to have something unique to them, which they'll bring to the table and bring to the scenarios as you go through it. I'm looking forward to maybe more seasons of this and more content and more expansions. I'm really looking forward to it. But for this, I would say this is something, if you really like the base game, which I personally do, you're going to want to track this down, if nothing else, just to get these, but also the extra scenarios that are in there. So there's a bunch that's packed in this. In a way, I think that this almost has more content than the actual core game itself. And I wouldn't be too far off on that. So this is something that if you're wanting to like almost double your experience, but with all of these characters that you're getting, I mean, geez, oh Pete's, there's a lot of play in this. So this is something you definitely want to track down. I don't know if I'd pay a couple $100 for it, but it's definitely something that if you like Cthulhu Death May Die, that you're definitely going to want to add in quickly. Lots of variability, new monsters to fight, new old ones to fight, new scenarios. I mean, you have really neat stuff like this Happy Birthday one that can go through that's very unique, and you have additional stuff in it. So this has been a win for me. 2 thumbs up. And I try, when I see this Kickstarter stuff, to be very honest with you, because I paid my own money for this, to say, hey, you should buy this, hey, you shouldn't buy this. This is one that you're probably going to want to track down. So good job here.